A new clinic in Champaign hopes to treat people without medical insurance. Dr. Christina Medrano with the Hope Center is here for today's Med Live. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Talk about the need for this in the community of how many people are without medical insurance and how they're coming to your clinic for help.
The need is great, and with the economy the way it is, it's getting worse. We see people all the time who have said that they have gone without health insurance because they can't afford it, or have not been able to access some of the services in town because they've accumulated such a debt that they can no longer see their previous doctor. So the need is there. We also see a lot of people who come into the community who are just establishing themselves, and so they don't have insurance that way, and their kids can't get into the schools until they have school physicals, and so it affects the whole family. So there's a huge need in this community for it.
You've even been open just since October. How much has your patient load grown in those few months?
In October, and we're not a full-time clinic, so to give you an idea, we've seen over 300 people already since October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about how many people you see, or like what types of people, like age-wise, and what services you can offer for them.
Right. So, you know, ideally, every child in Illinois should have health insurance. Yeah. It doesn't, for some reason, always work out that way. It's very strange. But because of that, for the most part, the patients that we see are adults.
Okay.
And because of the way Medicaid works, most of the people that we see who can't get on Medicaid are young males.
Oh.
So they don't have the criteria to get on Medicaid, and so they can't get any type of public health insurance as well.
And what types of services can they come to you for?
We do basic medical services. We do physicals. We see the typical sore throats, earaches. We see people who have chronic illnesses who have not been on their medications. It's just amazing. Diabetics who don't check their sugars because they can't afford the strips or the glucometers, or they can't afford to see a doctor, so they just, do without, and they come in with just sugars way up in the, So we do chronic illnesses as well as acute illnesses. We do have a psychiatrist, Dr. Daphne Maurer, who comes in once a month and sees patients for basic psychiatric services.
Good. You said you're open on a limited basis, so what days are open? Is it walk-in service?
No, at this point we don't do walk-in. It's hard to control and to be able to tell people that, yes, we will be able to see you if you walk in. So we don't, to limit the frustration, we ask people to call and set up, and we can help set up an appointment over the phone.
Okay, we'll put that phone number up there, right there on the screen, 352-0600. You're located on 2nd Street in Champaign.
Right.
Christina Medrano, doctor with the Hope Clinic, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
And if you'd like to see this again, we're going to put it online at IllinoisHomepage.net. Just look under The Morning Show.